The initiatives that I've undertaken was bridging the gap with local and state government, partnering with the various agencies and disciplines within the county. Also, partnering with AARP, the Triads, establishing a youth program, a senior citizen and youth program. We're in the process of moving forward with our Girls and Boys Club. We also are in the process of initiating a town center, which would garnish jobs, a different type of environment that we don't have to live how people think we ought to. We can bring that quality to the city of Riverdale and to make it very formidable. Volunteer programs, partnering with the Board of Education, the creation, I felt that we needed to get the mayors on the same page, and they came and agreed with me. And now the mayors have our Mayors Coalition, where we're partnering with local government and the school board to move our citizens forward through the arena of education. People perish for a lack of knowledge. And if you can see the new initiatives, whatever's happening in the city, now we put up signs everywhere so people can be abreast. We're trying to bring in different entertainment like 5 Men's on the Stool, a multiplicity of things. But the main thing is that we're motivating the students, and we had a job program for the students with 51 students this year.
Thank you. What experience did you bring to your position? Yeah,
certainly. The experience I think I brought to the position being a business professional, a business person. For the past 25 plus years, I've been a real estate sales professional in the real estate industry. Also the civil and human rights advocate and activist and leader in the community, a civic leader, doing voter registration for the past 25 or 30 years in the county, doing voter education and voter empowerment, political forums, candidates forums. We've done all of that. A lot of coalition building. That's why I feel that I can be a team player and get along with all the people in the Georgia General Assembly, and so proud of my record. Also fundraising with the United Negro College Fund for the past 20 years here in Clayton County and working in the Atlanta area. All of these things I think bring a lot to this position. Work with the citizens, the Martin Luther King Ecumenical Service in our community, the Martin Luther King Jr. Prayer Breakfast, bringing interfaith people together, the religious community, business leaders, civic leaders, laity, bringing all those persons together in the community to make our community a better place in which to live. And I think I brought all of that, and I think I brought a lot of good value. And I feel that I'm an asset there in the Georgia General Assembly, representing the people, not only of the 44th District, but of the state of Georgia.
Dr. C.
Thank you.
When we ask you about what experience did you bring to the position, we're talking about more than the state senator, because you also served on the school board. So back then, what experience did you bring to that position?
Well, in 1992, I was just a mom raising 2 kids, and I was involved in the community. I was one of the PTA moms, I was one of the band boosters moms, and I was always active with them in school. And then when we had a community problem, we would get together, some of the other parents and we decided that our voices were not being heard on the school board level, and we kind of looked around trying to get somebody to run for the school board seat, and after asking several people and trying to get somebody, I can recall Gail Hambry, who is currently running for an office down here in Clayton County, but at that time we all had our children at North Clayton High School. And after not getting anybody to want to step up, I decided I would step up, went in prayer, talked to my pastor, Cameron Alexander at Antioch Baptist Church North, talked to my family, of course, and with their blessings, I set out to run for office. So I brought no experience other than concern for the community and the school system. But being a part of the school board for those 8 years, I was a member of the Federal Relations Network where I went to Washington DC every year to lobby for Georgia and for economic opportunities and for much needed fundings. In addition to that, I helped write the state standards for the school local boards of education, which are currently in place now.
That's a wonderful experience. Thank you, State Representative Gilbert.
Thank you for the question. I think that probably my greatest strength of experience came from my grassroots background and my activism. Having been active in civil rights and human rights and communities events since I was about 12, 13 years old. That has really helped me in building coalitions, in working across the table with adversarial types of issues. But it also has brought the opportunity to be able to bring large networking opportunities to the community. Last year at this very facility at the Virginia Grace Center, we put together something called the Peace and Unity Block Party as part of my District 74 Community Appreciation. And we actually were able to mobilize and bring out over 2,000 people to come and participate. We had a health fair, we had a job fair, Department of Labor was here, we had food, we had fundraising for community-based organizations right here on this site. And so having the grassroots experience as well as the heart for activism to be able to help people, we found a way to bring those together. We brought 12 members of the NFL out here to do the football camp for the kids. We've also been able to do jobs for the kids in innovative ways. I went back to the Neighborhood Youth Project days, and using those methods and concepts, we've actually provided jobs for over 200 students every summer for the last 3 years. So I want to be able to say that I brought the grassroots activism experience to the position that I hold now.
Thank you. Commissioner Gray.
My experiences, and it's been a while, I was thinking when Senator C was speaking, I could almost ditto everything that she said. I was involved in the community, but I also did a lot of volunteer work. My daughter used to sometimes joke with me when I say I have to go to work when I was volunteering, and she would say, "Mother, there is no check." But I had an extensive background of volunteer services when I ran for office. And most of you know I don't like to talk about myself, so I had to be continuously prodded to develop a list of my experiences and achievements for my campaign. And every day someone would tell me, you know, you've been involved in this, you've done this, and I would think of something else, and the list just kept going on. So I was really surprised myself at my level of involvement in my first campaign. And of course, each term thereafter, I have had more and more experiences to add. And I must get in the 20 seconds, my toy project, which started really before I took office, because I had been so involved in charity work and community work that was sort of dropped on me and just happened by accident. So it continues on.
Thank you. Leah Dixon.
Well, what I bring to the table and my experiences is life itself. Just plain life itself. All the experiences that we have help us to grow and to make us want to be advocate. Being a PTA band parent, being in the Citizen Advisory Committee, being a part of the Business Coalition, writing help to assist with CBG grants to bring projects to this great city. Also, the greatest thing is that when you have a desire in your heart to want to make change, no matter what projects I've worked with, numerous, being an advocate, doing motivational speaking in shelters to empower and encourage other people that you can pick yourself up, and that change only comes when you make change for yourself in your life.